Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of LEGO set number 21108, the Ghostbusters, with the ECTO-1. That's right, the Ghostbusters have come to LEGO. This is one of those incredibly cool ideas that was voted on by fans. The set was created by a LEGO fan. It received enough votes that LEGO created the set for us to purchase. So for the first time ever, we get the Ghostbusters and the infamous ECTO-1 vehicle in LEGO form. And we're going to check it out here today. As you can see, it comes in a beautiful box that's got that nice bright slime green color in the background with an image of the ECTO-1 and the 4 Ghostbusters standing around it. The back of the box gives you a really cool art image of the 4 Ghostbusters with some proton streams coming out of their guns, and another shot of the ECTO-1 alongside of them. It's a really nice box that this is in. It's actually a fold open top, and on the inside there are several bags containing all of the pieces, and a really nice instruction manual that will help guide you through the process, but also gives you some information on the set and the creator behind the original idea. It's definitely a collector set. The whole package feels a lot more collector-like than your standard LEGO sets that you buy in the stores. Now this particular set includes 508 pieces, but it's actually very easy to assemble. Depending on your skill level, it'll probably take you an hour to an hour and a half. But when you're all said and done, you end up with an incredibly cool LEGO version of the ECTO-1 and the 4 Ghostbusters in minifigure form. Let's go ahead and start off by taking a look at the 4 Ghostbusters minifigures. First of all, one of the things I find incredibly cool about this set is that you also build a figure stand. That's right, the little figure stand has a slot for all 4 minifigures to stand and even has the Ghostbusters logo right there on the front of a plaque. Now, there are no decals with this set, so anytime you see the Ghostbusters logo or anything like that, it's printed right onto the LEGO bricks, which I really like. The minifigures themselves are very cool. You can see that we've got LEGO versions of Ray Stantz, Egon Spengler, Peter Venkman, and Winston Steadmore. They're wearing their signature tan color Ghostbusters jumpsuits, and they even have the little nameplates on there, but they just have initials, which makes sense because since the LEGO minifigures are so small, it'd be hard to put the whole Venkman name on there, so instead you would just get PV for Peter Venkman. The instruction manual will also help you match up the faces and the hair, so that way you don't mix up the parts when putting them together. One of the other things that you have to build for these guys are their proton packs. It's actually a lot of small little pieces, but makes a very cool looking little pack on their back. And you'll notice that printed right on the back of the proton packs are some more details there to make it look like the round part on the bottom of the proton pack. Now these clip right onto the backs via these little peg things that fit right over their necks, so that way the proton packs are removable if you want to. And the guns themselves are attached to little rubber hoses, so they flex around very easy. You can attach them to the back of the proton pack, or you can put them in the Ghostbusters' hands. And you can even get some two-handed poses out of them, which I really love. You also have the ability to spin their faces around to reveal some scared looks on their faces, so there's some different ways that you can pose them around. And in addition to the proton packs, we also get 2 walkie-talkies and a ghost trap. So that way you can really arm up your Ghostbusters, ready to do some busting. So the minifigures themselves are pretty spectacular. I mean, just the fact that we got the Ghostbusters in minifigure form is awesome. But now we need to take a look at the ECTO-1. This is an incredibly cool looking Ghostbusters vehicle. The pieces all come together to perfectly form the shape of that hearse that was turned into the famous ECTO-1 vehicle, so the Ghostbusters can drive around New York City and bust those ghosts. You got lots of great details like the red fins kind of running up the side. It's of course that bright white color, and there's also some great little things on there, like you'll notice it's got the license plate that actually says ECTO-1. Again, not a decal, printed right on the brick, which is really nice. The Ghostbusters logo is seen on either side of the vehicle, as well as along the back. And then on the top, we've got all of their equipment, which is really cool looking, the way all these little Lego pieces come together to form all of the equipment that's just stacked up on top of the Ghostbusters vehicle. You know, tracking devices and I don't know, I've always wondered what all that stuff was, but it's recreated so well on this Lego vehicle. Of course, we've also got the blue sirens on there. There's a little ladder sticking off the side. You got a little blue hose that kind of folds down around the side of the vehicle. It's very nice. The wheels on the bottom of the vehicle have the nice rubber treads, so they're very nice. They roll very well across a nice steady flat surface there, so you can actually push your Ghostbusters ECTO-1 right across there. And I do really like the rubber treads. I'm very glad we've got that on there as well. Now, of course, it's got the ability to open up, so we can actually put our Ghostbusters inside. The doors don't actually open up on the vehicle itself, but what you can do is remove the top of the vehicle. It actually pops off very easy. It's only attached in the 4 corners there, so you can remove that right there, and on the inside you reveal a space with a steering wheel, and there's even a little computer screen in the back there. Again, not a decal, printed right on the Lego brick. Now, this is probably one of the only places that I could maybe complain about this. The inside of the vehicle is not big enough for all 4 Ghostbusters, and it's definitely not big enough to also throw their proton packs in there. If you take the proton packs off, you can put about 1 figure up there in the driver's seat area. You'll notice that the steering wheel is right in the middle, so it's not even separated for 2 people. And you can probably fit 1 guy in the back against the computer screen. You might be able to fit a 3rd guy in there, but when you do that, it's going to get a little harder to put the top back on. You can also only fit 1 proton pack laying against the back there. So, unfortunately, you can't fit all 4 Ghostbusters on the inside of the vehicle at the same time, at least not without stuffing them in there and making it a little hard to put the top back on. So, I don't know, I guess Peter and Winston are just going to have to hang on to the ladder, and they're going to have to ride around that way. That is but a minor complaint of an otherwise awesome Lego set. Everything about this is just so cool. It's a really great build. It's very simple to put together, and it's a lot of fun to build. And it's just really cool getting to see the Ghostbusters in Lego form. This set was definitely developed with collectors in mind, especially since we get this little stand right there for the figures. So even though you can't fit all 4 figures inside, at least we can still display the 4 Ghostbusters minifigures in a proper way alongside the Ghostbusters ECTO-1 vehicle on our display shelves. It's a really cool way to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the film, and I think any Ghostbusters fan would really love this particular set. It's available now at online stores and Lego.com, and it probably won't be around forever, so happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.